He goes forward for Ballinamallar skipper supreme Corey Hebron. She was quite late. Can you believe it goes on our number?
Hey Roy, safely through to the quarterfinals of the Irish Cup. What are your thoughts on a comfortable victory all the same, was it?
Well, mission accomplished, I think. Got off to a decent start and got a good goal. And then lost a goal, which was probably a good goal as well. You've got to sometimes credit the opposition, great strike. But responded quickly again, and it was I thought imperative that we come in at half time with our noses in front. And then to score so quickly after half-time was, without being too unkind, probably was the winning of the game then, which allowed us scoring again, then gave us a cushion. So it was good. It was a good all-round sort of performance, I suppose, in many ways. Although, as I say, one or two things I think we could do better.
And Glenavon in the quarterfinals, one of your old teams. Do you think it's a winnable game?
Yep. I do. I think it's a winnable game. I think all games are winnable games for us. But I think it's what I would call the AA. It's the ability is one thing, but it's the attitude you bring to that gets out the ability. And I thought that even Tuesday night, looking back on that game, that's the attitude that we need to display in every game. We need to play with a high intensity and need to play like our very lives depend on it. And if we do that, and we give the crowd something to cheer about, then together we can win more than we lose.
We've started to score a few more goals than normal, 5 today, and 2 in 2 games from Martin Surgener. Is that a big plus for your thoughts if the likes of Surgener can come in up front and score goals?
Well, it's massive. I mean, because goals win you games, and for me, it augurs well there, because now we've got Andy coming back, Andy Smith, and also we've got James McLaughlin back in, albeit that he's cup tied, he's not eligible to play in the cup. So the options are good up there, but Sergi has been a bonus to us. It's his athleticism, enthusiasm, and he's displayed no shortage of skill as well. So I think once he understands that role a bit more, he can only get better. And as I keep saying to him, if you continue to work hard, the chances will come. And that's what happened today. I thought he took his goal really, really well. It was a great move, and I was really pleased with how we attacked down the right-hand side. We were a little bit imbalanced in our attacking because we didn't do as well on the left-hand side. I was critical of our ball retention down that side of the pitch, and that was why, again, we brought Andy on and brought him into what would be an unfamiliar position, but needed to keep the ball better down that side, and I knew he would do that. But it was good. So all round, more goals we score, the more chances we'll have of winning games.
With confidence high at the minute, coming in towards the end of the league season and the Irish Cup, is this a time for our team to push on and really prove themselves now?
I think so. I think in no uncertain terms we've got to actually put it to the players that some of them will be playing to stay next season with us, and they're getting the platform. It's a matter of them producing the goods, and we have been saying from before February that we've a challenge set in February, and it's a big month for us. Now, thus far, it's okay. Long way to go. Big games, big battles to fight, but I do look forward with a degree of tempered optimism, if I can say that. I think there's much to look forward to because everything up to now is still in our own hands, and that we've got to be thankful for.
Right. So, Mark, 2 goals in 2 games. Where's this come from?
Flying, I don't know. It's just a prolific goal scorer. No, it's more or less just came about. We've had a lot of injuries to strikers, and Roy's just maybe just thought, Mark up front and get around the centre halves, win your fair share in the air, just keep making them runs, do a lot of dirty work, and I've done that, and I've got a couple of goals just by making them runs and just getting in around strikers or in around the defenders.
You seem to enjoy your goals, especially the one against Cliftonville on Tuesday night. How much did it mean to you scoring your first goal for Ballymena?
First, that's what I was saying to all the lads. I was ready to go up and do a lap of the chapel roundabout and back down. I was just so hyped up. I just retire now because that's all I wanted to do, just get that first goal for Ballymena. Funny enough, I scored in a wee friendly match before that against Lauren Tech or something it was. And it felt good, but to get the first goal in front of the home fans, although I had to run quite a bit because of the parting now, but I was over the moon, like, and all my family too, they were buzzing, so it was good.
It's not really anything new to you in the sense where you played up front for Ballymena United before and previously in your career. Was it a strange transition going back there, or? I
think it's the easy bit about it was I'm going up there. The gaffers said more or less just go out and do what you can do. You know, give us hard work, at minimum hard work. That's the prerequisite to play up front. Just give us hard work. So that's all I've done. I just thought there's no pressure on me. Like, what I've got to lose? I'm just up there to put myself about and win my flick-ons and just run myself into the ground. But as I said earlier, the goals have came with it, so hard work just goes to show and bring about goals.
How do you feel you've adapted in your first season in the Irish League?
Up and down. I think the first bit about it was, was always thinking, is this going to be, how hard is it going to be, how tough is it going to be? The biggest thing I found is the physicality of it. Where you're playing against bigger players, smarter players. That's the only the pace obviously picks up as well, but some games I'm thinking, yes, I've got my feet, I've found my feet, then I go out in the next game and I'm going, come back when I could have done so much better. So what I said to myself is, need more consistency from myself, and so I can make myself a permanent fixture, so that's all I can do.
And we're into the quarterfinals of the Irish Cup. We drew Glenavon away. What are your thoughts on that game?
I was just dying for a cold rain at home, just to get the crowd down and get everybody buzzing around the place. But when you look at the draw, like the Belfast, Glenavon or Glentoran and Linfield have drew each other. We've drew Glenavon. You've got to think that's a big chance, a big incentive. Give all the fans a big day out. So I'm looking forward to it as much as the fans are looking forward to it. I think there's a good chance we can go all the way. The place is buzzing now. We've brought in Gary Muir, who wasn't available today, but the place has just lifted, since we've got that result against Cliftonville. I think Roy said February's our month. We're going to go through it unbeaten. And everybody's got a real good vibe about the place now again. And we know we're capable of going on that run that could take us to the Irish Cup final.